So legends can take you forever, and because we're trying to do 4 different maps on this one page, you're going to have a little trouble fitting your legends on here. And so we're going to go ahead and assume that we can cover up some of these southeastern counties. That's kind of the plan here. And I'll show you the legend on one. So I've got volcanic hazards highlighted. So that's the active frame. And I'm going to go Insert Legend. And I want all 3 of these data layers in my legend because none of them are self-explanatory without the legend. I'm going to change the columns later. So if I didn't want population density, I could send it back, but I want population density, hospitals, and I put them in, let's see, I want population at the top. No, hazards is really the big deal, right? So I'm going to put the hazards at the top, the eruptions, population density, and hospitals. Next, I want a small border because I'm going to be covering up some of the map, and I want a white background. I want a gap around all of these. You know what? I'm going to show you this without a gap first, and we'll set that later. Okay, so I'm going to say next. Actually, you know what? I want to do this differently. Okay, because yeah, whatever. Oh, come on. None. Thank you. All right. So if I just take the defaults, let's just see what that looks like. So I get this gigundous legend here that's all in a string, and it's covering up a lot of the map. Now it will scale, so I can do that. And at 100%, that's pretty legible, but it's not really legible as it is. It's kind of a mess. And the heading's missing on this one. Known _ eruptions is a bad title. And there's no border, there's no background. So I'm going to go ahead and change those things right now. So I'm going to double click this to open up the legend box. And this time I'm going to take off the word legend because I personally see that is that's pretty obvious. I'm going to put the population density starting a new column. And actually, what I think I want to do is move hospitals up underneath population, underneath eruptions. And then I'm going to put then I'm going to say items. And I'm going to put population density starting a new column. So let's look at that. So now my legend looks like this. So that's a little better. How did I get eruptions at the hospitals at the very top? Let's go back there because I did that. Oh, I see. I put the top. Okay, got it. All right. So there, that's the order I want these things in. I need to put a title on this population density. So now I'm going to go back in here and go to items, and population density, I'm going to choose a style, and I want it to have the layer name and the description, but I don't want to use the heading, known eruptions. So I'm going to choose that and see if that gives that a, oh, nope, I lost the descriptor. All right. So population density style. It should show the description, but it isn't. Oh, aha. All right, I want layer name and label. There we go. So now I've got population density and the label. That is huge, but I can work with that later. Known eruptions, I want to do the same thing. I don't want the headings, so I'm going to go eruptions, and it was layer name and label. Okay. And then hospitals, I don't know why that's so small, but I'm going to do the same thing. Layer name and label. Where did that go? Okay, let's see if that helped. There we go. So couple kind of tricks. I would like to space this out a little bit. So under the word eruptions, are you going to let me do that, or am I going to kill you? No. Under the word eruptions, I'm going to add a couple blank spaces. So that just is going to move that out for me there. All right, so now that's decent. So now I'm going to add a frame on this. So I'm going to go back to properties. And I'm going to choose frame. And I'm going to put a small frame on here. And I'm going to put a white background. Okay, so now it's readable, but look how close that frame goes on my text here. So now I've got to put a gap on the frame. Come on, open up. So I'm going to put a gap of 5. And so what happens is it gapped the frame, but it didn't gap the background color, which looks dorky. So we're going to go back here, and I'm going to gap this as well. Okay, so that looks pretty nice there. And I think I could add a comma here. That would help make that readable. So I can go back in here, and this will automatically update what I have. What I have here, 1,000 separators. Okay, and that gets automatically updated. Then the last thing, if I were really going to be choosy, I might change that font. Let's see. So apply to all labels, apply to all layer names. I don't want Arial bold. And maybe 12 is okay. Let's see if that helped anything. I don't think it did a thing, did it? Wow, it did it just to that one. Isn't that weird? Oh, I know why. Hold on. Now I have to do it to this one. Can I do them all? Ooh. See, I learn things every time I do this. Apply to all layer names. There we go. We're going to try this. Okay. Arial, that's what we had. Okay. Didn't work. All right. Okay, so now apply to all layer name. Yeah, see, you bum. Okay. You can spend a lot of time on your titles. Oh, isn't that interesting? That one's not coming up. I bet that's not going to work, is it? Nope. Okay, population density. Oh, Esri. And in reality, did I not do that there? Oh, I didn't choose it. It was me. See, you guys can probably watch that and you're yelling at me. No, no. Select that layer name. Okay. No, it still didn't do it. I don't think the bold was selected, was it? Okay. Layer name. Oh, here we go. Hospital. Layer name. There it was. Okay. Yeah. It's actually 4 in the morning, so I get a pass. Okay, I'd say, now let's go back out to the full extent. That's pretty big still. So I'm going to go a lot smaller on that. We're going to go back to 100%. And that's pretty readable. You could even go a little bit bigger. Okay, so that's kind of the process of doing legends. I would save. And so what you're going to turn in is the 4 panels, your legends, your name, and when you're done, you're going to export that map as a PDF. Where is that going? Well, it doesn't matter right now. So you're going to export it as a PDF when you've finished, and then you're going to turn that in, upload that PDF. A lot of, oh, look at that now. See, there's where that moved. Darn it. Okay. You can spend your life doing this. Okay. All right. So you've got the gist on that one.